We've been watching sci-fi movies about artificial intelligence for decades now.
What is the Matrix?
And the movies either show AI as evil and hell-bent on taking over the world, or as helpful to humanity and society. But with the launch of ChatGPT, AI has finally become mainstream and everyone is talking about it.
This year, we're kicking things off with an ad that I created using ChatGPT.
But you know what I really want to know? I want to know how I can best invest in this AI megatrend. And to answer that question, I asked ChatGPT to give me its top AI stocks and crypto projects to invest in. And it actually gave me some decent ones. But remember, its training data ends in 2021, and the market has changed a lot since then. So I took its list, put my own spin on it, and came up with these 7 AI investments for 2023, starting with Palantir. Palantir was created 20 years ago to help Western governments win the AI race against countries like Russia or China. And their 2 main products are called Gotham and Foundry. Gotham is used by all sorts of government agencies to fight terrorism, battle diseases, win wars, and prevent crime. I know that sounds like something out of a Batman movie, but stay with me here. Foundry is a little less superhero-y and is used by companies to collect and analyze data. Both of these products use AI to take in real-time data and present it in a way that helps their customer improve their decision making. That's kind of like how ChatGPT helps us read in a massive article and boils it down to a few sentences. Now, in terms of Palantir's financials, its revenue and customer base have been growing year over year, so I'm not really concerned about that. But there are a few risks to be aware of too. For example, shares held by Palantir insiders have 10 times the number of votes as public shares, so there's not a lot of executive accountability there. Also, the company only conducts business in Western countries, so that severely limits their potential customer base. But all things considered, I think the stock looks strong, and with AI on the rise, Palantir could grow a lot over the next few years. After all, a bet on Palantir is essentially a bet that Western governments will want more power and more control via their own data. Now, this next stock is not limited by sales to the West. In fact, you see their product pretty much all around the world these days. Yep, that'd be Tesla. They've been in the AI game for years now, and the cars have some pretty impressive self-driving capabilities. But did you know that Tesla isn't really a car company per se? It's actually a tech and data company because of its AI technology and the data they gather from their cars. Right now, they're working on several AI-related products, like their Tesla bot. That human-like machine looks like something straight out of iRobot and is designed to do repetitive tasks before it one day becomes sentient and takes over the world. Tesla even has a supercomputer called Dojo to power its AI machine learning. And that's how their full self-driving works, by the way. So yeah, Tesla was a shoo-in for this AI investments list. Now, in terms of financials, Tesla sold 43% more cars in 2022 than the previous year, and analysts are predicting another 46% rise this year. So the revenue isn't an issue at all, but there's still some risks to keep in mind. Like, even though Tesla cars can drive themselves, their full self-driving is not perfect, and there have been some high-profile accidents because of that. Their stock has also been pretty volatile, and maybe even inflated because of Elon's cult of personality. Now, one thing that does bother me is that Tesla does not directly monetize its AI yet. Instead, they rely on car sales to generate most of their current revenue. But I still think Tesla is one of the most promising AI companies because they have the tech, infrastructure, and data to stay ahead of the competition and deliver some amazing AI products. So it's definitely one that I'd pick up deep in this bear market. Now, you know one thing that all these AI products need? Well, that'd be microchips. And that's exactly what this next company, NVIDIA, makes. If you're a gamer, you probably have an NVIDIA GPU in your rig. And even though those have some AI gaming capabilities, that's not why I picked NVIDIA. They're on my list because of their absolute dominance of the AI chip market. Like, over 80% of the chips used for AI in data centers are made by NVIDIA. And not only is their technology state-of-the-art, but their workforce, talent, and manufacturing are miles ahead of the competition too. It seems like anytime a new startup tries to make chips, they get left in the dust by NVIDIA. And their success is also reflected in their revenue, which has been multiplying year over year. They did face a tiny hiccup when Ethereum switched to proof of stake and the demand for GPUs went down. But that's honestly a blip on the radar compared to the opportunity they have with AI chips. The only things that could get in the way of their success is an economic decline that decreases demand for AI chips, or a total ban on selling chips to China. But honestly, I don't see either of those happening. Also, if you buy NVIDIA, you're not directly investing in an AI product per se, but rather in a company that enables AI to function. So if you really believe that AI is here to stay, then investing in NVIDIA is a no-brainer. Now, the next company is perhaps an even bigger no-brainer than NVIDIA. But before we get there, I want to talk about all these wretched scammers and hackers taking over YouTube these days. Like recently, I saw one of the biggest YouTubers I follow get hacked, and his channel turned into an official Tesla channel doing some scam giveaways. That was really scary to see because he said that he followed all the standard security protocols like 2FA and randomized passwords. So I definitely did not want that to happen to me, and I asked our partner and sponsor Guardio if they could tell me how to avoid that. Well, they took some time to investigate, and they told me that one of the ways these scammers hijack our accounts is through malware that they spread through Google Ads. Like, they spin up some fake site that looks like the real one, add some seemingly harmless download, but it's actually malware. Now, that definitely is scary, but there's actually a way to protect against that besides never clicking on any links. And it's through Guardio's Chrome extension that detects those sites and their malware payloads and auto-blocks them for us. Also, if you're just a normal YouTube viewer, Guardio can also protect you from any scam giveaway links that you may accidentally click on or fall for. Best part is, if you pay for their premium tier, you can add 4 family members to your account, so even if you don't fall for any of those scams, you can protect your mother, sister, or cousin by setting them up with Guardio. There's actually way more that Guardio offers, like detecting malicious extensions or letting you know if your identity is leaked, but just know that they help keep your browser safe and every investor should be using them. So just use my link below for a free trial plus 50% off your first month of premium. Now, back to AI investments, and this next company is the sole reason you're watching this video right now. Yep, that'd be Alphabet, the parent company of Google and YouTube. We all know what Google does, but did you know that they've always been leaders in AI research and development? If you own an Android or Google Home device, you've already tried out their AI tech by saying, "Hey Google," and asking their assistant to do something for you. In some countries, it can even book appointments for you without you having to say a word.
So how can I help you? Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd.
And while that's impressive, there's rumors that Alphabet's unreleased AI tech is even more advanced than ChatGPT, but the reason they haven't released it yet is because they're scared of potential regulatory scrutiny that would come with that. Now, that is just speculation at this point, but we do know that they have state-of-the-art AI tech. One of their subsidiaries, DeepMind, has built neural networks that can learn how to play games, and one of the programs they wrote is now the best chess player in the world. So yeah, Alphabet knows what they're doing when it comes to AI. They dominate the online search space and could easily integrate their AI tech into the search engine and other products. So buying their stock is really a bet on their ability to bring their AI tech to market. Now you might be wondering why I haven't suggested OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, as an investment. Well, it's because they're still a private company, but there's actually a way you could invest in them indirectly, because Microsoft just announced their multi-year, multi-billion-dollar partnership with OpenAI. So if you buy Microsoft stock, that gives you massive exposure to OpenAI. In fact, they've already invested $1 billion in OpenAI back in 2019. Microsoft also has its own AI features in its Azure Cloud Computing Services. They offer machine learning, cognitive services, and Azure AI, all of which help developers integrate AI into their products. Now, in terms of risks, one of them is that Microsoft's revenue growth may be slowing, and another one is that they face a lot of competition from all the other AI software companies out there. But personally, I wouldn't worry about those risks. I think OpenAI has a lot more to offer, and as Microsoft integrates those models into their own products, its stock could definitely rocket. So those are my top AI stocks, but did you know that there are some AI-related crypto projects as well? Yep, there definitely are. And one of them, called SingularityNet, is trying to enable decentralized AI. They run a decentralized marketplace that lists AI services, such as image recognition or speech synthesis, and anyone can publish and monetize those services. And with their Java SDK, developers can connect Android apps to their platform, which means a potential 2.5 billion Android devices could access those AI services. SingularityNet is also working on a network of AI services that can communicate and outsource work to each other instead of single services that carry out tasks on their own. But right now, there's just not that many services on their marketplace. So while I do think that this is a decent project, it is unproven and way more speculative than the stocks on my list, so keep that in mind. Now, this next AI investment is also a crypto project, and it's all about incentivizing the exchange of high-quality data. It's called Ocean Protocol, and their marketplace lets users sell their data to AI researchers, data scientists, or anyone really that may want to work with that data. Obviously, privacy is a big concern when it comes to exchanging data, but Ocean Protocol has a solution for that. Compute to data is their feature that allows researchers to use data without actually seeing the underlying data. This way, even the most valuable private datasets can be used in AI models without the data itself being leaked. So in a nutshell, Ocean Protocol facilitates the sale of data to anyone, but most importantly, AI researchers and scientists. And kind of like NVIDIA, you wouldn't be investing in an AI product per se, but rather in something that enables it. Well, there you have it, my top 7 AI investments. But even though I like these, I'm not gonna ape into them immediately. I think we'll have plenty of time to scale in this year. If I miss any good ones, please let me know below, and don't forget to try out Guardio to protect your online activity and your investments. Link below.